Peace to everybody. This story is about Michael Jackson's ex. Tatum O'Neal is convinced he was a paedo after watching Leaving Neverland, and they can't even spell pedo right at all. And of course, these people are going to do anything they can to get attention because they're all claiming that Michael Jackson was a sexual predator, and that's not true at all because they're doing it to get attention, and plus they're trying to destroy his legacy as well. And as here in the video was Tatum O'Neal herself, and she is saying, oh, Michael Jackson was a pedo. Not true at all because it's a lie. Michael Jackson's former girlfriend, Tatum O'Neal, has admitted she isn't surprised by the child sex abuse allegations against the pop star after watching Leaving Neverland. So she's claiming, oh, she's not surprised. Well, guess what? Michael Jackson was never a child sex abuser ever. It's a lie. It's not true at all. People are always lying to destroy his legacy. The actress who met Jacko at the age of 12 said that although she never saw anything herself, it's hard not to believe those boys who spoke out in the explosive documentary series. Well, I got a little news for Wade Robson and James Safechuck. They're liars. They admitted to lying on Michael Jackson. They admitted they were not telling the truth. They told the truth the first time when the Michael Jackson had been going to court for allegations of sex abuse. Then all of a sudden, after a long time, a period, the Wade Robson and James Safechuck saying, oh, Michael Jackson sexually abused him when he didn't. Not true at all. They lied. They admitted it. Go watch the videos that I have done on this man. Because, Michael Jackson would never, ever touch a child like that. And of course, as you can see here in the picture, is Tatum O'Neal herself. Jackson's ex-girlfriend, Tatum O'Neal, admitted she isn't surprised by the child sex abuse allegations. Well, I got news for her. She better be surprised because all this was a lie. It was a setup right from the start. And the Leaving Neverland was a one-sided story. They didn't want to hear two sides, so this is why HBO was getting sued by the Jackson estate for $100 million. And as you can see here, when Tatum O'Neal met Jacko when she was 12 and he was 17. So what abuse was there between these two? None. There was no abuse at all. Michael was 12. She was, Michael was 17 and she was 12. Come on, really? Appearing on Good Morning Britain via a live video feed, Tatum, 55, said she wasn't shocked by the allegations, as there are so many disgusting things going on in Hollywood. She explained she was struggling to discount the accusations made by James Safechuck and Wade Robson, who both maintained they were sexually abused by the pop icon from as young as 7. So she went on to Good Morning Britain, and of course Tatum is 55 years old herself, and she says she wasn't shocked by the allegations, and of course these accusations by James Safechuck and Wade Robson are totally outlandish. They're outrageous. They're liars. They can't tell the truth for nothing. They were brought up to be liars. This is why you can never trust anybody because of them. Tatum said to the docuseries, it's hard not to believe those boys. I didn't see anything myself. She added, no, it doesn't sicken me. There are so many disgusting things in Hollywood, now beginning to be uncovered slowly. Tatum released an autobiography, A Paper Life, in 2004, detailing the friendship she had with Jocko when they met when she was 12 and he was 17. And so she's saying that it's hard to but not to believe those boys. Well, you can't believe James Safechuck and Wade Robson. Never believe liars at all because they're sick and they want money from the Jackson estate. And the Jackson estate is not going to give them money because Wade Robson and James Safechuck are not Michael Jackson's children. The children, Michael Jackson's biological children, they'd get the money because it's his family. Tatum did release a autobiography, and it was called A Paper Life in 2004, that she has a friendship with Michael Jackson when she was 12 and he was 17 years old. So, I mean, just being friends, what's wrong with that? But with James Safechuck and Wade Robson lying their butts off and saying, oh, well, he touched me, he did this, did that. No, that's not true at all. She also revealed that he wanted a more intimate relationship, but she wasn't ready. The actress wrote, I was just 12 and not at all ready for a real-life encounter. Michael, who was sweating profusely, seemed as intimidated as I was. He jumped up nervously and said, gotta go. Yeah, because, I mean, so she's saying that Michael Jackson wanted more intimate relationship, and Michael wasn't having that because he didn't want that life with her. Um, she's also saying when she was 12, she was not ready at all. Of course, a 12-year-old man, please don't even get into a relationship at the age of 12. Don't let your child get into a relationship at 12 because that's, oh no, that's a no-no. And of course, Michael was sweating profusely, seemed intimidated, and he said, gotta go. So that means Michael Jackson did not want a relationship with her at all. She described the relationship as a really wonderful friendship, and they would talk on the phone all the time. Jackson also spoke about their relationship in 2001, saying, I was like in heaven. It was the most magical thing. So, yeah, so she described the relationship as a wonderful friendship. That's as far as it went so far. It didn't go any further than what you think. And she also said that they talked on the phone all the time. Michael Jackson spoke about their relationship in 2001, saying, I was like in heaven. It was the most magical thing. So there was no relationship between them. So why would people saying, oh, well, da 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 da? No, 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 no. This is why the two gentlemen, Wade Robson and James Safechuck, have lied on Michael, because it was all about the money the whole time and they couldn't get it, so they're mad, and this is why they made up this bullcrap story and try to get everybody else to believe them. And I'm not going to believe them whatsoever. Leave your comments below. I am out.